All right, we're recording now. All right, here we go. What's up, YouTube? This your boy again, y'all vote, aka Django 3000 with Sci-Fi Eggheads. And as usual, I'm joined with my counterpart.
This is E. Murph, the one and only.
Who you got with you there, homie?
And we also have as a guest reviewer today. Tell me your name or what you go by.
Chastity.
I like to call it Chad.
What's going on, Chaz, man? And tell them what we're doing today, bro.
All right, so today we're staying on our tech line. We still got a couple more movies to check out. But before we do, we want to see what the reviews look like. I mean, the trailers look like. And give you our first impressions of them.
Yeah, quick disclaimer, man. I don't think I've seen any of these trailers, man. So this will be an actual reaction video for me. I will give you guys my unadulterated review of it, but like I say, I've never seen it before. So this will actually be a reaction video. I don't know about Chaz. Have you seen any of these videos we got lined up? So I guess we got ourselves a reaction video. We went from a 2020 review to a reaction, man. So
the good thing about this review is we have Chaz reviewing with us, so we're getting a female point of view.
Hey, there you go. That sounds great, man. The first one we're actually bringing up is Soul, man.
What is this place?
What's your name, honey?
I'm Joe. I teach middle school band. Got it, go for it! Today started out as the best
That's
day
a
of my
play
life.
on words, I guess.
Back here tonight, first show's at 7.
Yes! Woohoo! You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner. I did it. I got the gig.
Hey, who is that voice, man? Is that
Must have been sudden for you.
the Ivory Wayans guy? Sean Wayans?
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness! Help! I'm not done! Oh my goodness!
That's Jamie Foxx.
Oh, that's Jamie Foxx. Okay.
Is this heaven?
No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
Meet 22.
I don't want to go to Earth.
Stop fighting this.
I don't want to.
Hey, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're missing out on the joys of life, like pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either?
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it. Wow, it's my life.
Is all this living really worth dying for? You're still alive?
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am. What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
That's weird.
What is it?
151,000 souls going to the great beyond every day, and I count every single one of them. The count's off.
Huh.
All right. I already love this movie, man. One thing I gotta say, man, this is a discredit to the trailer, man. I got a feeling that this soundtrack gonna be off the chain, man. They didn't really put much out there, man. You know, this is Jamie Foxx, right?
Yep.
So I'm almost sure he's gonna drop a nice couple of songs on this soundtrack, man. Undoubtedly, he's actually performing on it because this guy that's in the bed, he's a singer or writer or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the soundtrack, man. I know you are, E.
Go ahead, Chaz. Tell us what you think.
Good. It's really good for me.
For me, Well, I'm looking at it. At first when I looked at it, I was like, man, this dude look corny. Man, he look corny. But then I saw they had a duplicitous meaning with the name soul. They had soul music playing, but then
There you
the
go.
movie that was about the actual soul of the individual and how those actual stuff like pizza and stuff that we put a lot of value on really don't mean anything because of your soul. So I kind of get that. But I'm like, that's kind of for just a child to watch an animated show. So I'm thinking this is a family movie. So it
Yeah,
got
definitely
animation,
that, man.
animation for the kids, but at the same time, it got a deep meaning for the adults. Oh yeah,
I-
I'm kind of kick.
I just hope it ain't too deep, and it's enough for me to say, hey, I want to see this movie again. You know what I mean? I don't want this movie to be one of those movies that, okay, I saw it, it was okay, and that'll be the last time I see it. I hope it's one of those movies. That's why I'm kind of rooting for the soundtrack. So hopefully the soundtrack is gonna be one of those things that draws in.
Okay.
Well, these are the same creators as Coco, right? If they're the creators for Coco, Coco is really deep, and I've watched Coco like 10 times. So I mean, some of the director for the movie, he has, I mean, his history for writing, it seems like has a lot of depth and they're very family oriented. But it also seems like, sometimes I watch Coco like 10 times. So
Yeah.
anything that
Yeah.
I think it could be a little bit of be light and have some depth to it.
Yeah, Disney is definitely winning on these animated features, man. I don't think I've seen one I didn't like. Maybe like one or two, maybe better than others, man. But for the most part, I think they do very well with the animated features, man. So I guess this will just be another win for them. The next one, what you think? We're gonna give it a thumbs up. We're gonna rate it. I give it a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
Here it is over here. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
This next one, man, it's this movie has actually been accredited to being the summer blockbuster smash, man. But I've only saw a small snippet of this trailer, and I'm gonna watch this one with anticipation because I want this movie to do well. But I definitely, the story had to pull me in. It's called Tenet or Tenet, however you pronounce it. You guys being on that business end, y'all deal with all those PowerPoint presentations, so you know what all that stuff means. But I'm gonna drop it to you. Drop it right quick.
All I have for you is a word. Tenet. It'll open.
There it is, Tenet.
Some of the wrong ones too. Use it carefully.
To do what I do, I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
I'm not saying Armageddon here.
No. Something worse.
I gather you have an interest.
That's your boy Christopher Nolan, man.
Certain Russian national.
Might just bring me in.
You really want to know?
He can communicate with the future.
Time travel.
No. Inversion.
Aim it and pull the trigger. You're not shooting the bullet, you're catching it.
Whoa. Well, I've seen too much.
Well, we'll try and keep up.
Your duty transcends national interests. This is about survival.
Seems bold.
Bold, I'm fine with. I thought you were going to say nuts.
This is where our worlds collide.
How would you like to die?
Old.
You chose the wrong profession.
Well, out from here.
Hasn't happened yet.
There are people in the future who need us. We need Tenet.
We need to save him here and now.
This reversing the flow of time. Doesn't us being here now mean it never happened? You want to crash a plane?
But not from the air. No, it's so dramatic.
Well, how big a plane?
That part is a little dramatic.
I already see something wrong with this thing, man. This is gonna be one of those movies when we sit in there and they're gonna have to explain all this stuff just for you to know what the world is going on, man. And I'm already skeptical that I'm gonna be bored to death because I'm gonna have to hear all this dialogue before I actually get to what's actually going on, man. You got the flow, E.
All right, so this is a complicated one. At first, when I saw it and I was watching it, I actually had to look some stuff up. But I know what tenet means. Like the example they give, it's like a basic principle of something.
Yeah, principle. Yeah.
But when I was listening to them talk, I heard them several times say, "Okay, you can go back 10 seconds and manipulate the events." So, on that premise alone, it has the potential to be a good movie. But like you say, they're gonna weigh it down trying to explain it. Every person don't know what tenet means as far as okay, so how does that relate to going back 10 seconds for tenet?
Yeah, the tenet's gonna be okay. You got to stick to these 10 tenets. As long as you stick to them, everything will work out fine. It's gonna be one of those type movies, I guarantee you, bro. And you're gonna sit down like, man, when are they gonna get to the action?
When are they gonna get to the action?
Yeah, when are they gonna get to the action?
What do you think, Chad? What are your feelings on it?
I just don't think the trailer was good.
I think it's a bad trailer.
The trailer's horrible, but I think, I'm a huge fan of Inception and The Dark Knight, and so if it's multifaceted like that, I think that it could be good, maybe more in practice than in theory, like this trailer. I just think the trailer was trash. So it's like, unless they put out better trailers or like trailers that, or give people, allow people to have more of an imagination of what the film is like go and watch it. But Inception made me think if I didn't know that producers were the same ones behind Inception, then I would be like, this is crap, this is trash, I don't want to watch it. But because I know that these are the same producers from Inception and Dark Knight, I'm curious, it's just going to be super in-depth like those movies, which were really good, but it was just really intense for the brain. And that's what I think this was.
Well, they made sure that they dropped that nugget of information at the beginning of the trailer just to keep you locked in on the appeal, man, because the first thing they said from the producers of The Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan. So basically, that's what they were preying on, the fact that you guys love those films, and you guys would support these. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna watch this movie. Hey, but I gotta say, man, it was quite boring, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm gonna watch this movie at the theater or I'm gonna watch it on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna watch it. You know what I mean?
So what's your rating? What do you give it?
You know what, man? This is gonna sound a little shady, man, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This is Denzel Washington's son, right?
Yep.
I have never seen a bad movie with Denzel Washington, man. So, with that being said, I got to, believe that his dad gonna tell him, "Hey, son, it's a pretty good script. Do a good job." You know what I mean? So, I'm rooting for Team Denzel Washington on this one, bro.
We think that's a thumbs up.
No. I just said I'm gonna watch it, man. I'm undecided at this point. Like I said, it was a terrible trailer, man. So I don't want to give it a thumbs down, man, because I'm gonna give this movie a chance. But that's because I'm a Denzel Washington fan. Okay, we'll do it this next. Sideways.
All right, so for me, I'm gonna go with a thumbs up. Let me tell you why. I usually base movies on if they're gonna give me enough action. However, it seems like they got enough action, but like I was a big fan of Inception because I actually like movies that make you go into deep thought. So this seems like it's gonna be one. As a matter of fact, I looked it up on Google. It says Tenet here's the definition. Then it comes back and says the word may not actually have relevance on the plot of the movie. Rather, it could well be something completely random that no one is using to throw us off of the scent. So, with that said, I know for a fact this is going to have some mind twisting stuff that's going to make me like it. So, I give it a thumbs up.
I have 3 different points. So this is, I think, what like a lot of people are to do, like when you're naming a website or when you're trying to come up with an app name, if you realize the words are abstract to what the actual meaning behind those things are, and it's just like something that's memorable. And so that might be what that is saying, might be why they probably named it that way. Other thing I'll say is like, it's a black man, so I'd probably go support it and like give him money. But if none of those things were true, then I'd absolutely not waste my money on it because I feel like they should have put more effort into the trailer, but I would absolutely watch it at home. So I'll probably go support the black man, but outside of that, like I probably wouldn't spend the time to go see it. I'd prefer to see all of the programs again.
So what do you give it?
So what?
So what do you give it? Thumbs down?
Sideways.
No. I'm not giving it thumbs up, thumbs down, or sideways. I don't think it deserves the rating. If you want a rating, you have to give me something to.
That's a good answer for me.
Before you go on to the next thing, I want to give you a hypothesis for this movie. Now, this is just my hypothesis because sometimes I open up my third eye. So here we go. If you look at that name, Tenet, and we saw in there it said that you can go back 10 seconds. Tenet spelled backwards is Tenet. And if you spell it backwards, you got 10 going in reverse.
It's still 10.
Yeah, so you got 10 going straight and you got 10 going in reverse. I'm thinking he's playing word games on the name, and it has nothing to do with the word itself, Tenet, but actually has something to do with how the word 10 goes forward and backward in the word Tenet.
Man, that was deep. I'm rocking with you, homeboy. I'm rocking with you on that one. Hey, I get E. Murphy thumbs up. All right, the next one, guys, is did they change the title? It's called The King's Man.
Yeah,
did they change the title?
Yeah, because it was
The King's Men, right?
Yeah, The King's Men.
All right. So this is the first installment of the series, right? A prequel.
Yeah.
All right. The King's Man. All right, let's look at it.
This will not be a war of heroes. Which is all to say, this is going to be fun.
The world burns.
You have no idea of what men are capable of.
We must do something.
I know you want to fight. But there are other ways of doing your duty. You're going to need a suit. Come on. We are the first independent intelligence agency. Preserving peace and protecting life.
Welcome to the club.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches
You know what? I'm a fan of Tywin Lannister, so if he's in the movie, I definitely want to check him out.
Action.
I love that guy as an actor, man. Get what his name is.
Now it's time to show the world.
Sorcerer of death's construction.
How mighty you are.
Our enemies think we are gentlemen. But reputation is what people think of you. Character is what you are. Armed and ready. Armed, yes. But ready, well, we shall see. This is called a parachute. It means that one can jump out of a plane safely.
Okay. They clearly cleaned this movie up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because from what I remember of the previous movies, they were kind of sophomoric. Is that a good term to explain it? You know, they put money in it, man, but it was more comedy oriented. And this one actually looks like, you know, something off Downton Abbey. What is it? Am I pronouncing it right? It actually looks like, you know, the guys want to tell a story on this one. You know what I mean? And it looked like he got pretty good action in it. I would definitely go see this movie, man.
I'm a big fan of James Bond, and we're looking at the preview. Kind of reminds me of James Bond. I like that kind of sophisticated action, but for some reason it just didn't gel with me like it usually does. So I'm gonna need to see a little more.
I will say this though, they did beat Bond to the point. You know, they could have actually did a James Bond movie set in the past, and you get to see the very first Bond, and you see how he got that designation. I think, you know, with that being said, they should have had this as 007, the first installment of 007. That would have been a good movie. You're on to something. You're on to something with that one.
What do you think, JS?
I want to watch that. I'm sorry. I don't want to watch another white man. Hold on, folks. Say and then taking credit for Black invention. So I'm good.
So, doing the thumbs up, thumbs down, what you give it, y'all?
I give it a thumbs up, bro.
I'm going sideways. I need to
hold on. You are the one that got me to watch the first movie, man. So why you ain't rocking on the second movie? Or the third movie, I should say.
It just didn't gel with me, man. For some reason, I'm just gonna be honest. My initial question is, I'm not impressed. It didn't get my attention that well.
And the handyman sidekick black man. Goodbye. I'm not watching.
So, you know, maybe if I see another trailer, they get some better music in there. I don't know. Right now, I'm just not impressed.
So, I gave it a thumbs up. Let me give it to you. What's your vote, bro?
Mine is sideways.
Chad just said, "Hey, hated it." Let me see. Okay, this next one, man. I'm skeptical about this movie for a reason. I'm gonna put this out there before we even start watching it. This movie has been out there 3 years, man, and they still hadn't released it yet, man. I'm saying to myself, what's wrong with it? You know what I mean? Because 3 years you don't have rewrites. I mean, what's going on with this movie? The reason why you hadn't released it, man. This movie is The New Mutants, man. You got any foreknowledge of what's going on with this thing?
none whatsoever. I just want to see what the trailer looks like. I caught a glimpse of it the other day, but I didn't even get a chance to watch it. So this is gonna
Yeah,
be
I
a
mean,
fresh reaction.
this it's just baffling me because I don't understand. You know, if they're not going to drop the movie, if they don't have faith in how it's going to perform, I mean, why don't you just drop it on Netflix or something? You know what I mean? I don't understand, bro. But this next movie is called The New Mutants, man.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
He said we had to run.
The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl. You're not alone. Not anymore. Do you know what mutants are? Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream. I just lost control.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had burned her.
Ileana?
I killed 18 men, one by one. This isn't a hospital, it's a cage.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see. I don't think we're here to get better.
This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there?
We can get out of this together.
Again, I'm asking myself, why hasn't this movie been released, man? From what I saw in this trailer, man, that thing's gonna be off the chain, man. What you think, bro?
Go ahead, Chad. What you think?
It's kind of scary to me, man, because I'm like, I don't understand, man. 3 years ago, and they still haven't released it.
My thing is this. I noticed. I see what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing, and I kind of got an idea why they delayed it. They are trying to come up with a mix between superhero and horror. We don't get a lot of that, but what we do is either really corny or really good. So,
Yeah, because Dark Knight is like that.
so yeah, it's got the potential to be really good. It's just, I don't know.
Well, here's the other thing, man. I read a couple of articles about it. You know, I think this is the transitional movie that's going to bring the mutants over to the MCU. And with the talks going on about, Disney doing the X-Men, what have you, Wolverine and all the characters that's coming over. I think this is the movie that's going to transition everybody into their understanding of what mutants really are in the MCU. If you don't read the comics, you don't understand that mutants are regular people who develop powers through mutation that develop because of some stressful, life-changing event that happened in their lives, and then they attain these powers, and they can range from simple deformities, genetic deformities, to manifesting, actual superhero type powers, as you guys saw in this film. And I think they're using this movie to pretty much, eliminate the having to explain the X-Men. So once you get into that film, you already know what a mutant is. You know what I mean? I think that's what's going on. But I just don't understand why this movie hadn't dropped, man. I'm like, this movie could be fire, man. You know? I think it is fire, man. I'll just put it like that.
I think timing might have some issues to do with why it hadn't dropped. You know, it's not going to drop during December's blockbusters when they get out other stuff. And summertime is crowded. So I can understand why it's taking it till, what is it, August it drops on August the 28th. I was about to get upset, but they was around that circle. I'm like, they better not start out like the regular X-Men and just repeat that action all over again. But they didn't. It actually turned to be an AA meeting for mutants.
Yeah, really.
So I'm digging it for a moment. We'll see how it comes out. If you had to rate it, how you go?
Oh, I'm riding with it, bro. Thumbs up.
What you, Chaz?
If I had to rate it,
thumbs up, thumbs down.
I mean, honestly, I would give it a thumbs up. This is about to be. They got Mason Williams this year from Game of Thrones. They got Homeboy from Stranger Things. And both of those two shows were held like really dark, like very dark, very gothic, very bloody, very brutal. But it kept us hooked. And I think they cast it the way that they did so they can give that hint. Like, it's going to be dark like these other two shows that these other two characters played in. We're going to keep you hooked. And I think it's good. I'm excited about it. I was like, they got Mason Williams.
Oh, you got a darn wheel.
Yeah, and then another thing I was going to say is like a lot of these movies, like a lot of my generation is attracted to darkness to some extent. And I think it's because of how the universe is going and how the world is like operating. And so it's like, it doesn't seem like it's appealing because that gothic, like really dark era wasn't appealing like maybe 10 or 20 years ago, but now people are really into it. So it's going to draw us in and then keep us locked in. I mean, think about all the things that are attractive to the shows. So I'm excited. Man. I'm excited to see you. I'm like, all right, Mario, what you trying to do?
I'm going to give it a thumbs up too. So, there you have it.
Yeah.
What's our last one?
No, we actually got two more. Now this next one, man, I don't understand how it constitutes sci-fi, man. But you want to put it out there, man. So I'm gonna let you explain it, man. And I've actually seen this trailer, man. I'm telling you right here and now, man. I'm not paying to go see this movie, man, but it may be good because, I mean, the premise is dumb, man. Because I'll wait till the end to give my opinion, man. But I'm not gonna pay to see this movie, man. And I'll tell you guys why, man. But this movie is Top Gun, man, Part 2.
Let's see what we got. Let's pick it.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. You know what happens to you if you go through with this. I have everything I need to have you court-martialed and dishonorably discharged.
The end is inevitable, Maverick.
What are you gonna do?
Here they go! Look in the air! Look in the air! Everywhere!
All right, so let me start before you do. So you kind of prelude what yours going to be. I think it's going to be a blockbuster, and let me tell you why. One, there is intrigue, and people going to want to know what's going on. How did they remake it or do a second episode on the original? The first one was really good. Second, the release date. It's going to get released on December 23rd. You're going to have a lot of movie-hungry individuals looking for something to watch for Christmas and for the holidays. And it lands right smack in the middle of it. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a good movie or not. They didn't give us enough. I don't know. I can't tell off of that. But
man, I thought man-controlled fighter jets was like a thing of the past, man. I thought the military invested into the drone technology, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm interested in that respect just to see where they go with this, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think this movie is like 2 decades too late, man. Like, man, why did you have this movie like years and years ago, you know?
You know what? I think that it would have did a better job if they made it like what's her name, Siri from Black Panther. The way she drove that car and the way that the guy drove the airplane that the guy was voicing over. You know, they did it virtually. If they did that, they probably would have had a knockout with it. But you're right. It's going to be a lot of people like, wait a minute. I got a drone that I can fly myself that I do more than what they doing. So it's gonna be a hard sell, but at the same time, this thing is gonna be well because it's appealing to a generation of me and you. So our generation grew up off of that Tom Cruise, so they're the ones gonna pick out the theaters and watch it.
I mean, you know what? If you say, "Hey, let's go check it out," I'll go with you, man. But just like, man, wait a minute. Now, I mean,
yeah, we tech guys. I'm looking at people that try to bring back something that's dilapidated.
Maybe it's a twist in this story. Maybe it's a reason that they have to bring back these dinosaur pilots to save the day. Maybe that's the story. You know what I mean? Because
okay.
I'm like, why are they still training pilots? You know?
Chaz, what you give it? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I give it a thumbs down. Like I say, this is Netflix and chill to me, you know. Not summer blockbuster.
Not even worth Netflix and chill.
So what'd you say, Chaz?
Not worth Netflix and chill. I'm not watching anything with Tom Cruise.
I'm gonna give one of Chaz's answers from earlier. I don't have enough information to make a good assessment. I can't go yay, nay, or no. I don't have enough information.
I mean, it seems overrated, right? I think that's the general sense that everyone overrated actor, overrated thing. People are tired of the military, like.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be quite boring, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't like you can sit there and blow up stuff all through the whole show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to be several guys stories.
Yeah.
And what's our last one?
Oh man, this is one I'm anticipating, bro. This, you know, to me, this is one of the movies that DC actually did right. And I'm a fan, man. I'm talking about in all respects. Even if this movie is terrible, I'm still rocking with it, bro.
My life hasn't been what you probably
That's my number one for the year. Come on, man.
We all have our struggles.
Have you ever been in love?
A long, long time ago. You?
So many times. Yeah, all the time.
I'm curious to find out how they bring Steve Trevor back, though. In 1984.
Welcome to the future. Life is good, but it can be better. And why shouldn't it be? All you need is to want it.
In jarring.
Think about finally having everything you always wanted.
I can save today, but you can save the world.
Not your Timex.
Now, I take what I want in return. Everyone will see.
The world needs you. You know what you need to do.
Nothing good is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
right, let me go through. I opened my third eye just a little bit on this one. And the reason I did is because this movie is set in 1984. And if you kind of compare what a movie looked like in 1984 versus what they did, some of the scenes you'll say to yourself, her sliding on the floor, you can imagine what that would look like. Kicking somebody off of their feet in 1984. What that type of movie would look like. Or what a movie would look like if she was jumping off a building. Okay. But the reason that this movie is so spectacular is because never would they have thought of her, what you call that, de-bulleting a gun or yanking a bullet out of a gun and being fast enough to hit it with her wrist, or better yet, her lasso twirling around fast enough to knock people off, or better yet, you know, we always had that thing, we laugh at Spider-Man. What is he swinging off of in the old movies? She's actually swinging off lightning. Man, I'm so amped to watch this movie.
You know what though? Maybe some of these scenes aren't finished, man, because that scene when she was twirling the lasso and it was like a little circle, that little fake, bro.
This is my thing.
I ain't like that, man.
Typically in the older days, only thing that they use lasso for was telling the truth. Whenever around somebody tells the truth. Here, she using that thing as a weapon. What a thing! I'm loving it. And the other thing that I like is that they actually showing her speed throughout history. She's always been fast, but they never really showed it.
But you know what? Why do they show in some comics that she can fly and in some comics she can't fly? What's going on with that?
This is the funny thing about that. Some comics she can fly, some she can't. Some she has an invisible jet. So.
Man, I hope they don't bring no invisible jet out in the 80s, bro.
Yeah, so I'm liking the fact that they're making her. She flies in. Wait a minute, I take that back. In Justice League, she doesn't fly.
She just jumps.
Yeah, she just jumps and swings with her lasso.
In her movie, she don't still look like I'll just say that, like, DC Comics, I mean, the movies, they have not been great. And her first movie was the best movie that I liked out of all the DC movies that came out. And I'm just curious, like, if they're going to try to pull a little bit from Captain America when they went back in the 90s, did her thing, and they'll be able to push it off or implement it the way that they did there. And, like, I know her style is impeccable. I'm like, man, got the long blazers, the pants, the shoes. I'm curious on how it's come out. But from the trailer alone, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm stoked about that, man. I'm ready.
You said what now?
I said I'm stoked to see it. I'm ready, man. But I just wondering if some of those scenes were finished. And they didn't show any scenes with Cheetah on it, so I guess that's the big highlight of the movie, her having a battle with Cheetah.
Now, my one complaint about this Wonder Woman Gal Gadot has been the same one since she started. I love the movie, but I've always had this one complaint. That Amazons are not just tall, they're thick. And she's abnormally thin for an Amazon.
But do you remember what they said, the explanation for why she's not shaped like a typical Amazon? Because she's a god. So the explanation they gave in the first movie. I know, but I mean that was the explanation they gave in the first. The explanation they gave in the first movie was like, you know, she's not supposed to be shaped like the rest of us because she. And I think they tried to hurry up the loophole and they got to that and decided, oh, okay, let's figure out a real reason. But like Angelina Jolie, like in the '90s would have been good for this role.
I agree. If they made her look taller, because the Amazon. They have two main features, or three. It'll be tall, it'll be thick, it'll be beautiful. And,
wait a minute, and you say she's supposed to be thick?
Yes. That's when you say you look like an Amazon, you know what they say. It's tall and beautiful.
In reality, you know white women aren't.
Hey, I kind of like the lady from Kick-Ass. You remember her?
That short girl?
No, the Russian lady, Kick-Ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's what you talking like that.
But not that pale. Not that pale. Remember, You got to have a big tan because they are teetering between white and black. They're like in the middle. That's what Amazon was.
Well,
So, I know I'm being extra, but that's just. But I like the way she played the role.
I definitely give it 2 thumbs up.
I think just excited because this is this movie. That's the one for this.
No, Wonder Woman is actually my second favorite character, third favorite character.
Who's your second?
My second is Superman.
Who's your first?
Who's my first? Y'all, I think you might remember.
What's his name? Black Superman. What his name?
Icon.
Icon. There it is. Yeah.
That's new. I've always known you like Superman.
Yeah, Superman is my second. I like the one that's the black man president. They got the same powers.
Well, with that being said, YouTube, we brought you guys the 2020 upcoming. I can't even say summer blockbusters. We got to just say upcoming 2020 movies. We can't even give you guys definitive release dates, but these are the movies that's slated to be released later this year. As always, you know, we try to bring you all things sci-fi, all things technology, man. So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna let E take us out, man. But before we do that, I want to say to everybody that's joined us for the first time, hey, smash that subscribe button, man. We need to build this channel up so we can keep bringing you guys great content, man. With that being said, you want to take us out home?
Yeah, I want to give a special thanks to my daughter, Chaz, who was sitting in with us, giving her reviews on the movie, giving us a female perspective. And next week, I think we're going to be back on the Clone Wars. We have some interesting and new news on the Clone Wars and the upcoming animations that are coming out. So with that said, I am your one and only E. Murph, here with my compadre.
Super Chaz. And as always, I'm your boy, Django 3000, man. Hey guys, we'll catch you on the next episode, man. We out of here. Peace.
Deuces.